It's a ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Mariota on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12. To the right side, it's Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and 12.
Motion. Choose the mic. I got him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Browns nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump. Watch out. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mariota now from the 50. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
3. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down.
Point it right.
Check it back.
Cut. Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
King.
This is Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
180. Regular.
Check cross. He's coming. We got double up.
Alert.
Kill.
Let's go.
Kill. Turn up.
22 jet bomber. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Smith. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
It's now 4th and goal.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loop.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 37, check 37. Whip.
You draw quarters. What's that?
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
49, check 49, check 49.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, alert 33.
They run it again with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
6 guys, check 6 guys. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, team. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Run. Pistol. Check safety. Check 43.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. 1st down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Undercrunch. One. General, West.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. They run. Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situation.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
64, weak.
First down, Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Try and run for this, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. They'll run on first down. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second and 11 now. Mayfield flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 12 yards there and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take... And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the